Pumpkin seeds are often overlooked, yet they are described as a fast-acting support food for rebuilding strength in the legs. Even if seeds are not commonly associated with muscle development, they contain high levels of magnesium, a mineral required for proper muscle contraction and relaxation cycles. When magnesium intake is low, people may experience muscle cramping, higher fatigue levels, and weakened nerve signaling, which can contribute to stiffness, reduced strength, and instability while walking. Research reported in Magnesium Research found that older adults above 60 years old with insufficient magnesium experienced nearly 2 times the level of leg fatigue during walking assessments compared to those with adequate levels. These seeds also provide zinc and beneficial fatty acids that help regulate hormones and reduce inflammatory activity, both of which are important for preserving muscular function with age. Only a small amount is needed. Around 2 tablespoons of raw pumpkin seeds can supply enough magnesium to begin supporting muscle recovery within a few hours. Soaking them overnight is suggested to reduce phytic acid and improve mineral absorption. They can be blended into drinks, consumed in the morning, or added to oatmeal. Avoiding added salt is recommended. By lowering muscle tension and restoring key minerals, pumpkin seeds may support faster functional improvement than expected. Tart cherry juice is another commonly underestimated option that can support muscle recovery and leg performance. Despite appearing as a simple wellness beverage, it contains strong natural compounds that benefit muscular health, particularly in older individuals. These cherries are rich in anthocyanins, plant-based substances known for reducing inflammation, improving circulation, and aiding post-exertion muscle repair. They also assist the body in clearing lactic acid buildup, which contributes to stiffness and soreness after activity. A placebo-controlled clinical study published in the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science and Sports observed that older adults consuming 2 servings of tart cherry juice daily experienced a 23% reduction in muscle discomfort after walking and stair climbing, along with noticeable improvement in quadriceps strength. The effects may appear quickly, sometimes within 8 to 12 hours, especially when muscles are already strained. Concentrated juice delivers a far higher dose of active compounds than whole fruit alone. The recommended intake is about 6 to 8 ounces after physical activity or in the evening. It can be diluted with water if the flavor is too strong. Regular use is associated with reduced stiffness during the night, better blood flow, and improved mobility the following day. Cooked spinach is another nutrient-dense food linked to improved lower limb function. Its benefits extend beyond iron and calcium content. It also contains nitrates, magnesium, and potassium, all of which support oxygen delivery, muscle contraction efficiency, and nerve communication. Cooking spinach helps reduce oxalates that can interfere with mineral absorption, allowing the body to access more of its nutrients. Findings published in Frontiers in Physiology showed that older adults consuming nitrate-rich foods such as spinach improved lower limb performance by up to 16%. Another study in the Journal of Nutrition reported that within 12 hours, a single serving of cooked spinach improved walking speed and leg endurance in adults over 65. This is linked to the conversion of dietary nitrates into nitric oxide, which expands blood vessels and increases circulation to the legs. Better blood flow enhances oxygen delivery, reduces fatigue, and improves coordination. Light cooking methods such as sautéing or steaming are preferred, especially when combined with lemon or garlic and a small amount of olive oil. Overboiling should be avoided to preserve nutrients. Lentils provide a different kind of support for leg strength recovery through their balanced nutritional profile. They contain slow-digesting carbohydrates, protein, and essential minerals such as potassium, magnesium, and iron, all important for sustained muscle activity. Their gradual digestion helps maintain steady energy levels over time, which is useful for preventing fatigue during prolonged standing, walking, or stair climbing. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who consumed lentils daily for 2 weeks improved muscular endurance during leg-based tasks by 22%, compared to those consuming refined carbohydrates. Improvements also included better balance, reduced pain reports, and faster muscular response. Lentils contain leucine, an amino acid that activates muscle rebuilding processes. They also help stabilize blood sugar levels, reducing sudden weakness or instability after eating. Their fiber content supports gut health, which is linked to lower inflammation and improved nutrient uptake. Cooking until soft and combining with ingredients like turmeric, garlic, or lemon is recommended, while processed canned versions with added salt should be avoided. They can be mashed, added to soups, or served with vegetables. Salmon stands out as a highly effective food for restoring strength in the legs, not only for cardiovascular health, but also for muscular regeneration, especially in older adults. Its nutrient composition is dense, containing vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and high-quality protein. Each of these plays a direct role in how the muscles of the lower body recover and perform. Protein alone is not sufficient for rebuilding muscle tissue. The body also requires healthy fats to reduce inflammation that delays healing, along with vitamin D to support calcium absorption and proper muscle function. Salmon supplies all of these elements in one source. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults consuming salmon 3 times weekly experienced a 24% improvement in leg strength and mobility within 10 days, particularly in the knee and thigh regions. This rapid change was associated with reduced inflammation inside muscle tissue and increased protein synthesis after meals. Another study indicated that omega-3 intake alone improved walking capacity and reduced leg fatigue in individuals with mobility limitations. The EPA and DHA fatty acids in salmon enter muscle cells directly and help suppress inflammatory cytokines that contribute to stiffness and slow recovery. Protein supports fiber repair, while vitamin D enhances contraction efficiency and reduces cramping risk. Selecting wild-caught salmon is recommended over farmed varieties. It is often prepared through baking or grilling with lemon, herbs, and olive oil. Sweet coatings and deep frying are avoided to preserve its benefits. Even a single serving at dinner may result in noticeable improvements the following morning, including better balance, reduced stiffness, and greater ease when rising from a seated position. For older individuals, salmon functions not only as food, but as a recovery mechanism for mobility support. Quinoa provides another approach to rebuilding leg strength, particularly for those who rely less on animal-based protein. Although commonly treated as a grain, it is technically a seed with a rare nutritional profile. It contains all 9 essential amino acids required for muscle growth and repair, making it a complete protein source. Most plant foods lack 1 or more of these amino acids, but quinoa includes the full set. This makes it especially effective for supporting recovery in large muscle groups, such as the quadriceps and hamstrings. It also supplies magnesium, iron, potassium, and vitamin E, all of which contribute to energy production, circulation, and inflammation control. A study in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found that replacing refined carbohydrates with quinoa led to improved muscle endurance and reduced soreness after just 1 day of activity. Another study conducted in Brazil showed that older adults consuming quinoa at lunch performed better in walking assessments the next morning compared to those who ate white bread or rice. These effects are linked to slower digestion, which helps maintain stable energy levels through the evening, and to its magnesium content, which reduces nighttime cramps and muscle twitching. For preparation, quinoa should be rinsed thoroughly to remove saponins before cooking. It is then simmered in water or low-sodium broth until fluffy. It can be combined with eggs and spinach, mixed with vegetables, or served as a side dish. 1 serving in the afternoon or evening begins supporting leg function within hours, improving coordination, energy, and walking strength. Beets provide a rapid circulation-based effect that can influence leg performance within a few hours. Their high nitrate content is converted in the body into nitric oxide, which expands blood vessels and increases oxygen delivery to muscles, especially in the lower extremities where circulation often declines with age. Reduced blood flow is a major factor behind stiffness and weakness in the legs. By improving vascular function, beets help restore muscle efficiency and recovery capacity. A study involving older adults found that drinking beet juice before walking increased walking speed by 19% and improved muscle performance within a few hours. Research published in the Journal of Gerontology also showed that daily beet juice consumption lowered blood pressure and improved arterial flexibility in individuals over 60 years old. Additional findings in hypertension linked these changes to enhanced mobility and reduced fatigue in the lower body. Participants reported greater stability, less soreness, and improved energy during movement. Beets can be consumed in multiple forms, including steaming, roasting, or blending. For fastest results, pure beetroot juice that is 100% unsweetened and undiluted is preferred. A small serving taken in the morning or before activity may quickly improve leg responsiveness and reduce fatigue during movement. Bone broth is described as a dense, concentrated liquid containing collagen, gelatin, amino acids, electrolytes, and anti-inflammatory compounds that contribute to muscle, joint, and connective tissue repair. It supports joint lubrication and helps restore muscle function at a cellular level. Collagen and amino acids, such as proline and glycine, are linked to reduced inflammation, improved healing response, and better mobility outcomes. Adults who consumed collagen-rich bone broth reported noticeable improvement in leg function and reduced soreness within 24 hours, along with a 36% increase in strength and flexibility within 1 week. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism indicated that glycine, a key amino acid found in bone broth, helped enhance muscle regeneration and accelerated post-exertion recovery in older adults. A separate Japanese study reported glycine increased leg muscle recovery speed by over 40% after just 1 day of intake. The rapid effect is explained by its liquid form, which allows nutrients to be absorbed quickly and used efficiently by the body. After walking, physical therapy, or light exercise, many older adults reported reduced stiffness, smoother movement, and improved confidence in stepping within a few hours. For best results, homemade bone broth or high-quality store-bought versions made from pasture-raised chicken bones or grass-fed beef bones are recommended. It is often prepared by simmering with apple cider vinegar, garlic, and herbs for at least 12 hours to extract maximum nutrients. Drinking it warm, on an empty stomach in the morning, or immediately after activity provides fast access to recovery nutrients. Even 1 cup can supply building materials that muscles and joints can utilize quickly. Bone broth is not only considered comfort food for weakened legs, it is described as fast-acting recovery fuel. A set of 5 morning strategies is then introduced to maximize the benefits of these foods and improve nutrient absorption, reduce leg discomfort earlier, and convert meals into recovery support for stronger legs. The first strategy is starting the morning with beetroot or tart cherry juice on an empty stomach. These 2 drinks are associated with strong circulation-enhancing and anti-inflammatory effects, especially for aging legs. When consumed before any other food, they may increase nitric oxide production, widen blood vessels, and improve oxygen delivery to muscles. This can result in improved mobility, reduced stiffness, and higher energy at the start of the day. Within about 1 hour, just 6 to 8 ounces of unsweetened juice may reduce stiffness and improve movement smoothness. It is advised not to immediately follow with a heavy meal, allowing the body time to absorb the effect. The second strategy is combining slow-digesting carbohydrates, such as lentils or quinoa, with protein sources. Muscles require both protein and steady energy to properly utilize nutrients. When salmon, bone broth, or spinach are paired with lentils or quinoa, energy is released gradually over several hours. This helps prevent energy crashes linked to refined carbohydrates and sugar, particularly during walking, standing, or stair climbing. It also helps reduce midday leg fatigue, commonly reported in older adults. Example combinations include lentil soup with roasted vegetables or quinoa with eggs and spinach. The third strategy involves drinking warm bone broth 20 to 30 minutes after a morning walk. After movement, even light activity such as stretching or walking, muscle fibers become more receptive to collagen and amino acids. In this post-movement period, bone broth may accelerate repair. Glycine, proline, and gelatin support connective tissue recovery and reduce soreness, especially in calves and knees. Regular use after walking may improve recovery noticeably by afternoon. The fourth strategy addresses leg cramps by starting the day with soaked pumpkin seeds. These seeds contain magnesium, zinc, and potassium, which support proper muscle contraction. Low levels may result in heaviness, twitching, or instability in the legs. Soaking them overnight improves digestibility and reduces phytic acid, which can block mineral absorption. They can be eaten alone or added to smoothies with fruit. 1 to 2 tablespoons are considered sufficient. This approach is especially useful for morning calf tightness or cramping, particularly when descending stairs. The 5th strategy is adding a small portion of cooked spinach to breakfast. Spinach contains dietary nitrates that enhance blood flow to the legs. Cooking improves mineral absorption, allowing even small servings to have an effect. It can be added to quinoa, sautéed with olive oil and garlic, or mixed into scrambled eggs. Consistent daily intake of nitrate-rich greens has been associated with improved leg performance, sometimes within the same day. These 8 foods are presented as more than muscle-building nutrition. They are described as acting within as little as 12 hours, supported by clinical findings. Each food targets a different mechanism, including magnesium replenishment from pumpkin seeds, inflammation reduction from tart cherry juice, circulation support from beets, and collagen-based recovery from bone broth. Leg weakness is framed not only as a result of aging, but also as a combination of nutrition, circulation, and recovery limitations. When these areas are addressed, the legs respond with improved strength, lighter movement, and greater confidence during walking. The approach encourages selecting one of the 8 foods and applying it immediately, then observing changes in leg function the following morning. Over time, additional foods can be added gradually, building a layered routine. The final message emphasizes that aging does not automatically lead to reduced strength. With consistent daily habits, it is possible to wake each morning with improved mobility and stability. The outcome depends on the choices made each day. Choose your next step and begin today. Please leave your thoughts about this content in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.